Why, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video by me, 42 Vets. Today I am showing off a game between me playing some 11th ACAV and then what was me? Who changes his name because he likes 12th Panzer, I guess. I know, like as soon as the game started, he was like, shoot, I went to play 2nd UK. Not 2nd Panzer, so it's already gonna do some psychological warfare for me because he's off tilt a little bit from that. I can only assume. But anyway, though, I've been really enjoying Hesse lately. This is like really one of my favorite maps. I've been playing a lot of infantry divisions on it lately. Decided to play some 11th and grind on the ladder, and then lo and behold, I've been playing it a lot with some 11th. Something that I really enjoy. I was highlighting earlier how you could like go through here and then like pivot and whatever not, but I thought I would like try to give that a whirl with the. Well, I'm really slow with my orders as usual. Yeah, we just got Engineer Dragon over here, Bradley to hold the flank, some recon. I'm gonna sneak into here. Just a scout for over here. I want to get rid of that. I don't need that. I'll put my scout up here. And then we got a rather big blob, 2 Ihawks, CEV, 2 Engineer Dragons, 2 Mech Rifles Dragons, and a pair of Milan. I'm gonna try and take all this compound at the start and like rush forward with the 8 cav to hopefully secure it all. Let's see what the opponent is doing. Just some scouts for up here. And then some more scouts for over there and over there. Actually, yeah, okay. Pretty scout heavy. He opened up with 2 planes and then he didn't buy them. And then he decides to listen in, doesn't hear any planes, so he just opts to buy Ihawks, which are cheaper than the planes and better. So that's what that is about with the buying stuff, even though it's not after the first minute. But anyway, we are off and away here. Pretty wide defense from him, I'd say. It's pretty interesting scout battles. I can't rush forward the ACAB to help because this only has like 21 pen. This will like fuck this up. So now like my entire convoy is stalled right here because of this one unit. So I just go ahead and LGB that real quick, which is like terribly inefficient, I guess. 265 point to kill a 51. That was already gonna die anyway. But anyway though, I get to zoom on through and keep doing what I want to do. I've seen him rush forward stuff over here with my scouts, so I just pull it back and like disengage. No need to engage with that. The key thing I see and notice with all this is that he doesn't have any AA with him, as I cut off the Gepard with the ACAB at the start from getting in. Beautiful flank going on right here. Sends the Milans back. Like fucks up my CEV. The ACAB's out of position. Thankfully, everything's got a dragon on it, so I could chase that back pretty well, and then the ACAB, continues to chase that away. Yeah, I'll slow it down a little wee bit here. Yeah, he buys a bomber. I bang up some Engineer Dragons, and then I just bang up some Cobras. Quickly clean all this up. I got a pretty good defensive position going on over there. Yeah, he just loses the Ihawks. They're in really good spots. Let's see if I can click one. Or not. There we go. Yeah, so they can shoot like all the way damn near to like the air spawn when they spawn in. Really oppressive position with Ihawks, I'd say. I love CEVs up close. Some really great units. Unfortunately, I lose my LGB, overextended into double IHawk over here. They're rather clumped up. Something to note. Not a whole lot going on over here. Just some defensive posturing. I'm starting to bring out some chopper commands to cap. Because I was late to capping and I gave Buddy a little bit of lead here. I'm gonna not leave all this stuff here. Well, I'll leave one here. But I'll take the other 3 and like the scouts and I'll try to push them up to here. This right here is a critical point. It's really just about trying to funnel as much shit into this position as I can at the moment. Because he's got to like defend this position and defend this and defend this. Because realistically, if I just push here, I can outflank him. And then get behind him there, and then get behind him over here. So it's really pushing the limits to what he's got to do. Gives me a chance to get into this position. I'm kind of just setting up to like HEGM spam the shit out of anything that comes out of this tree line. Some pretty shenanigan stuff going on over here. Where he just brings it up so the engineer can't shoot it. Yeah, so then I have to disengage because I can't really help out. Pretty funny stuff over there. This is also pretty funny. Our stuff is like right next to each other. We missed it, but I think I slapped that 2A3 with like a Milan too. Yeah, now I just got chopper commands all next to my AA now. Yeah, he's gonna move his command in here. Smart thinking. Taking it from over there to there and putting it in here where he's gonna most likely need it. He's got one over here, interestingly enough, I guess to just buff this. He's got a lot of CVs on the field. Damn, we got 4 right now? It's really interesting with the lines of sight in these buildings. Yeah, I'm just gonna start smoking off over my CV tank. I don't need like a massive like leopard 1A1 spam to come around the hill and just shoot my M1A1 because I've had that happen before. So we just remove that as an option. Bring in a couple more. It's gonna enable me to be able to maneuver around the map some more with smoke. He's gonna start buying artillery of his own. This is some of the heavy artillery. Yeah, I'm able to sneak some choppers up. Kite some of his infantry away. It's the real great thing about like this town fight and like the situation, like the matchup we're in, is he doesn't have rocket choppers. And like there's some great lines of sight here. I can just like freely fire into the town. Like there's no high rises, so I didn't really see what hit this. I can only assume it was this 2A3, so I just pull that back. A key thing to note is I sent a Humvee Jeep all the way around, and I noticed that there was like nothing at all on this whole flanking road here. And like his spawn is right there. So I'm gonna keep smoking off, putting it back in. I say screw it to healing because it's gonna take too long. I really just need points, like, we're almost at the halfway part. I thought this was the command, but it was not. But he suicides a fighter trying to kill that, so that's alright, I guess. Unfortunately, I lose all my Blackhawk scouts. It's really starting to put down the hurt with the artillery. It's making it a bit harder for me to do, like, prolonged engagements like this. Where it's like imp versus imp, because he's just gonna aim for my shit. Trying to maneuver some tanks around here. It's not going that well. Absolute like infantry spam going on. Oh, this is hilarious. So I smoke off the corner of this, and then I just land the the LECV in there. That's an LOL moment. I absolutely love LECVs. So now I'm gonna tick up rather quickly. I take my like entire garrison force, not the smartest idea, but I just wanted to like take it all and just try to quickly overwhelm all this. That was unfortunate. I lose a Cobra. Yeah, he's trying to like maneuver a bit to like get around the flank here, but I'm not gonna have any of that. I start smoking. This probably wasn't the smartest idea on my part, to be honest with you. Once I closed the distance, I should have stopped smoking. I didn't think he was gonna just charge forward a bunch of tanks. So a bit of a foreshadow what happens there. Just starts gunning down my shit in the smoke. I was like, I got 3 air cav troopers. They can take care of like any tank in the way. Well, no, they cannot. Also, I start getting stuff sniped in here, so I pick up my IHawk, and well, that gets fucking visible from the 283. Absolutely terrible, like, defensive placement on my part. Kind of like hemorrhaged the shit out of my position, and then I just lose a large chunk of infantry. Luckily I killed that MW1, so I don't think that actually pays for itself. He buys the second MW1, kills even more of my troops, but that dies, and I don't think that actually pays for itself. I go ahead and cluster that command tank before I can get into here, and I get to keep all my planes. That's nice. I try to cluster bomb it, but I just like straight up miss, which was absolutely tragic because I lose the seed and the cluster, and he doesn't even like move them. I just like straight up like miss pinging where it is. So that kind of like really sucked. It's put me on a bit of a back foot situation here, because I've hemorrhaged this position. I don't really have the resources to like replace all that. Like I have a very limited infantry slot and like a very strict like build order. Like I can't replace that. Hilarious. Bring up my 283. I like originally slapped it with the Milan too, and then I just charged forward the command and killed that. Killed the tornado seed. I'm in a more direct position to assault this point though and try to get back in there. Yeah, he's trying to like move his stuff into here, but like you're not gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna try and set up like a crisscross. He's gonna start feeling confident to push out. I just withdraw. No need to like overextend. You know, most of my troops are damaged. Just kite him with the choppers, punish him, slow him down, you know, good old stuff. More chopper support. They're just rushing the command over here, smoke it off. Getting absolutely pummeled by the artillery at close range, just hitting my fucking ACAV tank all the time. Does this have AA? No. Bring up some other command tank, more recons, you know, more Milans. I like Bradleys because they can actually like see like recon units even in like buildings before they get like bazooka down. Fortunately, I lose that one. I'm gonna start maneuvering this one around here to the back line to block off the spawn here. Oh yeah, and then I killed all this over here. He counter-battered my my mortars, so now I only have one. Makes things a lot harder. There's a lot going on in this game. I wasn't doing a whole lot of like air spam and stuff like that. I was really trying to like get the handle on like maneuvering around this map. I'll do the whole smoke in the cloud thing and I kept this pointing it. Absolutely memeing him right now. So yeah, now this is in a good position on the spawn road there. Just kind of setting up like an ETGM defense down the roads. This is not in the best spot. I've had to like, it's been a lot of dynamic maneuvering because like I was all over here, now I'm like way back here, you know. I'm gonna bring up some stingers to defend my backline stuff against like these paw things. Not my favorite thing to deal with. I do a little bit of oopsie daisy. I like push up. I didn't really need to. Speed along here. Yeah, he just guns run that. It's not very happy. And then it's the infantry counter push over here. And this is the moment I realize, oh, biscuits. We should probably pull back. Some air stuff going on over there. Continuing to arty me. I've been moving my IROX all game. The one time I don't do it is the one time he arties my stuff. So, rip. Luckily though, because he already did this one, I picked this one up and meant to move it, so when the sea came over, I didn't even have to bother turning it off. Just gonna try and slow down his stuff with some IFV spams of my own. Slowly taking up better positions behind him. I don't think he's caught wind because he doesn't really have any recon. These CEVs are absolutely great for defending like open spaces like this. Yeah, his Abrams making mincemeat out of those 183s. Just bombs my LRS, whatever. He's trying desperately to get across here. I just swing around the choppers. Can't push unsupported without AA. It's like rule 1. I'm gonna try and get this Bradley all the way to like try and cut off this backline point. I'm still just steadily ticking up because of this. Yeah, it tries to arty my my mortar over here. Yeah, so then I rush forward a bunch more CEVs to try and stop all this. They really make up for the lack of infantry because they're really good at dealing with infantry. Fortunately, I'm not in position to fully take advantage of shooting this in a crisscross, so tragic. Because of the lines of sight, my Bradley is having like a bit of a hard time shooting things. So it just straight up dies, unfortunately. After only killing one Leopard 185. Although I guess it pays for itself. Yeah, it actually gets positive now that I think about it. I'm doing a bunch of air shenanigan stuff over here. So I pulled the choppers that were over here, brought up command, a bunch of infantry, and now I'm bringing in some chopper waves. Not the greatest. Oh yeah, so I seen this finally fire. Now it's round 2 with trying to kill it all, and I do kill it all this time, so there goes his Eyehawks. So now I got air supremacy for like a quick couple of seconds. So doing this maneuver right now is like really nice, really peak. He's completely neglected this flank. I've been like withdrawing over here, so like I haven't really been reinforcing because I've been saving up for like this massive air push over here to outflank him. He's gonna try his best, but he keeps getting hit by the backline stingers, and then the fighters mop it up. Unfortunately, fleegs are absolute garbage. So then I rapidly, quickly assault this and take it. There's no way he's gonna take that back like anytime soon, or like at all, to be honest with you. Especially with this. I brought up a Jaguar too to help. Unfortunately, I never unload the Stinger, so like this thing just kills my Bradley. I'm a meathead. All my attention's been over here. Also, really wasn't paying attention, losing my CEVs in really this position. But I just sort of pulled back the high key units that I wanted to preserve. Just to try to keep it also away from like being arty to death. Yeah, he tries to push forward, but there's just way too much stuff here now. He tries to reinforce over here, but this man's in a world of shock right here. Loses the recon, so it doesn't even like continue firing, and then he just drives it into them. I brought up some reinforcements. I seen him pushing up, so I continuously withdraw troops, give him ground. I don't mind giving up ground. We're just gonna swing some more choppers around. Yeah, so I'm constantly moving my stuff and just giving up. Like, to be honest with you, you can just have this whole side. I'm more than content to just defend this half. And then more than anything, try to like swing in back through here, and then pivot in through here, and then take this point, and just completely outflank him if he tries to go through here and here. Yeah, the fleegs, they're making it a bit harder than it has to be. I'm making a play for this back point. Unfortunately, some bad error management on my part. I am like... I didn't have this fighter hotkeyed. I had this one hotkeyed, so instead of this one coming in to kill this one, I brought in a new one. So that one just dies. So in the meantime, it just side shots my fucking tank. I wasn't paying attention because I assumed the one I had out would have killed it, but that's a bit of an oopsie daisy on my part. It didn't need to be like that. And between the Eyehawk and the Gepard, cleans up all my choppers, and I wasn't able to cluster all this. Like, ah! I gave up this position, made a nice defensive line. I desperately need supply, though. I've been having a hard time bringing it up. Because I've just been so engaged trying to, like, end the game. Before the 4-minute mark. There wasn't, like, a whole lot more action on this side. He just, like, stopped, I guess. I didn't pause it before the game ended, but, yeah, things just sort of ground to a halt. The unit composition just wasn't there on his part. You needed AA, troops, planes, and tanks all up close, and it just wasn't there at the end, and I had all of the things that I needed. I was doing like a fighting withdrawal for like 15 minutes. I knew I was going to lose that center position, and it was just about trying to like trade favorably. And I ended up due. Not that great though. The plane management was like piss poor this game. Flying in the middle of the night is not good. Like what? But I've been trying to focus more on like the Bradleys and more on the maneuvering with the tanks and like trying to open up that way heavy. Starting to really enjoy it. It's given me a new fresh like perspective on 11th again. So the way I originally played was like spamming Bradleys, but it's kind of like gone downhill. We're doing that again, so this IOC, oh not IOC, this F-16 finally making me proud. Doing good stuff. Not that extensive. Because Artie was just like being a real pain, constantly keeping me like maneuvering, even though I didn't like kill a whole lot, it seemed. Well, this one sure did. They paid for themselves, and they really were just taxing me. Fortunately, the tanks on his part weren't doing a whole lot. Not a whole lot of stuff, got a lot of kills. As you'll see here, it was pretty rough going. This is when I lost all my infantry. Big oopsie daisy. We really needed that manpower. 8 squads of infantry. Just dead in a minute. Pretty good lulls of stuff. It was pretty back and forth, but then like just huge waves of like red and then blue losses. It's really interesting that way. I really like that game. The map was really dynamic. It got like cookie cuttered like really like weirdly. I haven't ever had that happen before. Usually it's just like a straight line or whatever, or like a big bulge or something, but not like that. I really enjoyed that though. I like trying to play like dynamically and like try to like play a game differently every single time. Getting into a rhythm of doing the exact same thing over and over it's not very good, and it's but anyway though, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Yeah.